the Muskegon channel. It's Andy O'Reilly, and today I am down at Padnos Muskegon, which you may have known as Shoreline Recycling. It's going through a little bit of a brand name change, and as you can see behind us, it's going to go through quite a facelift. My buddy Kurt Alderink invited me down today to talk a little bit about what we've got going on here. It's weird to come into the old office space, which we've been through more than once.
Yes.
And it's a ghost town.
It's a ghost town. We are, in the next couple of weeks, we'll be starting a remodel of our building, kind of pretty much our office area and our employee areas and our customer areas to really try to, improve the customer experience here at Padnos Muskegon. And
hard for you to remember too, isn't it?
Yeah.
At this point, I know it's a big deal.
It's new. So.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go back in history. How long has this building been standing here?
This building was originally before this, but since it's been in scrap yards, it's been Fisher moved over here in 1930s.
Okay.
And when Padnos bought Fisher's in 1999, and it is basically, we've been in this location for nearly 100 years.
So this building is, but this building's pretty much been here since the 30s then.
Yes. Yep.
Really? So it's time for a little upgrade.
It is time. It is in need of some major repairs, and instead of doing major repairs, we just really took a step back and we're like, what can we do to make this a more positive experience for our customers, for our team members, and for the public. We really think we can clean up the outside of the building and really make a nice, more welcoming presence from people coming from the north into downtown. And the downtown has put so much energy and effort and money
and we've seen it. I mean, it's really booming downtown,
and we want to be a part of that. We really think it's important that we talk about Watch Us Go and all of the positive things that you're doing and everybody else is doing in Muskegon, and we really wanted to make sure that we're part of it to present a better image for this area of Ottawa Street.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, as we're talking about Ottawa Street and all this stuff now, I gathered some footage of what it looks like now. And for a building that has been this stoic and this, recycling is elemental, a part of everyday life now.
Sure.
It's a job for some people. It is a part of our stewardship of the environment. It's necessary to maintain a limited amount of finite resources, as we've talked about in the past, with the metal and things like that. These things are, once they're gone, right? So we have to recycle them, we have to make the best out of them, and people have been coming here for years.
Yeah.
Are they excited about the change, or some of them kind of going, maybe not? I mean,
there is, with some changes to how we're improving flow. I know there's some bumps that each of our long-term customers will have to work through, but in the end, I think that the overall experience will be significantly improved.
A big deal
for our customers. We'll be able to have won't have steps that everybody has to climb over and trip over, and we'll have a bigger lobby that's able to actually fit the customers in here with nice chairs and stuff like that. We've already done some things that are complete already. We expanded our metal dock receiving area and doubled that.
That's cool.
Last year, so that was a huge positive for our customers, so they weren't so much congestion in the yard. We kind of separated our big truck traffic away from the regular people, so we didn't have a lot of safety issues.
Sure.
And have really been limited, and I think really overall our experience is significantly improved in the last couple of years, and I think with this remodel and change, it'll continue to be a positive for our customers.
Did you ever think in the scrap and recycling world that it would boil down to a customer service experience? Because traditionally, you think this job, and it's a dirty job.
It is a dirty job.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just one of those jobs where it's kind of like, all right, this is what's got to get done. We're going to get dirty doing it, and let's do it.
Every job that that we have when we have facing customers and like that, is the experience is positive. People do have other options in this community, and we want to be the best one, and I think we are, and we want to continue to make sure that we are, and that's why we're staying ahead of the game. And before we have issues, we're trying to be preventative and be proactive and make sure that we're doing the right things for our customers so they continue to use us for forever.
Yeah, well, that's the way it ought to be.
Yeah.
Scrap is still selling for decent money?
The markets are down a little bit right now.
But that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. But it's the end result, like you said before, is we have resources that we need to do, and supply and demand is always a challenge in a commodity business, and we're going to do our best to make sure that we can give people the best service possible, no matter what the price is. So that you have a good experience here.
All right, so now we're going to show a picture of what's to come. I mean, we got it here behind us. We got a little bit bigger one here from the designer. Tell me about the design and what's gone into it.
We basically are bringing some of the building back to kind of its original footprint. We're going to be demolitioning our lobby and our office areas, and kind of going to build back in the warehouse a little bit. And like I said, it's going to be a much larger lobby for customers. We're going to have some new things in the lobby that just make it a better opportunity. And our team members, their facilities that we have for our team members to work here are below our company standard, and we want to make sure that we're bringing that up to level so that we're attracting the talent in the team members that we want to provide good service to our customers.
And for now, they're a little crowded.
They're a little crowded right now.
Over there in the trailer where everybody's working out over there.
Yep, we're in the trailer. We got kind of a temporary break room set up for everybody. It's a little cramped right now. So for our project scope is about 6 months here. So it'll be a little bit challenging for these 6 months, but we'll be better off for it in the end.
That's right. Just come up with company parties every a month or so. Just go out and
your house, right?
Come on over. Hey, I'm cool with that. Yeah. So this is a big thing, and it's a big commitment to Muskegon, especially with the name change. I think it's really kind of cool. Padnos Muskegon.
Yep.
To grab that Muskegon name and put it a part of Padnos, which has been, what are we talking here, 100+ years?
Yeah, Padnos has been in business since 1905.
Yeah. So to embrace Muskegon and say, yeah, that's who we want to be identified with, that's a big deal as well. Right. So a guy comes down tomorrow, wants to drop off scrap. What's the new procedure?
Basically, our old original scale that most people would weigh in and out on is at end of life. So we're eliminating that scale, and we have a bigger scale that is in kind of like the middle of our receiving yard, and we have some signs set up and everything like that. It's really easy. You gotta go. We're open. We're doing all the business we've always done. If you have any questions or get confused, don't hesitate to grab one of our team members, and we'll be glad to walk you through. We actually kind of have a little bit of trying to staff up a little bit just to make sure that we can coordinate traffic a little bit, but it's real easy. It's not complicated. It's just different.
Okay. Well, you're going to be able to watch them go right down here on Ottawa Street, Padnos Muskegon, with a great big facelift coming up. It's all part of the improvement of Muskegon. It's all part of improvement of customer service. And as I've told you 100 times before, great stewards of the community down here in Muskegon and everything that goes on. We appreciate Padnos Muskegon. And to watch the progress, it's going to be fun.
It'll be great.
6 months over the winter, huh?
You got it. We'll be ready to go for spring.
We'll be here with the grand opening.
All right, sounds good.
Kurt Alderink with Padnos Muskegon. Watch them go down here on Ottawa Street as that building gets the reface and everything for the customer experience gets better down here at Padnos Muskegon. We'll link them up right here on the Muskegon channel.
Thank you, Andy.